Hello YouTube. What we're going to look at today is improving on the trigger pull from the enhanced polished trigger from PSA. Now I'm redoing the trigger pulls on my Lyman trigger pull gauge with the springs that came with the EPT trigger, and you can reference my last video about this trigger when I installed it and I showed how to install it. This video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try some JP Enterprises springs. I have two different spring kits that I bought for it. I'm going to try one and then I'm going to do the other, and I'm going to show the trigger pull weights on all of them. So here's the average. Here in just a minute we'll see what the average trigger pull weight. I think it was 6.5 on the last video I did. Here we're coming in an average of 6 pounds 11 ounces for an average. So that was over 5 pulls. So that was pretty good, I thought, just from the stock trigger. Now here are the two different triggers I'm going to try. I'm going to do the this is the enhanced reliability kit. It's the red hammer and the yellow trigger spring, and then the JP reduced power kit, and it's both yellow trigger and hammer spring. Alright, so I'm not going to show me changing out the springs. You can see that in the other video, but here you can see I have the red trigger spring in, or hammer spring in, and the yellow trigger spring from the enhanced reliability kit. So I'm putting the upper back on. Going to try the trigger pulls now. Clear out the gauge. Let's see what we come up with. First pull automatically 5 pound 9.5 ounces. That's lower than what any of the others were. And these spring kits were, they were got a 5 pound 5 ounces. And 5 pound 5 ounces, 2 in a row. So it's pretty consistent, really. Not as much all over the place as some of the others. 4 pound 9 and 3.3 ounces. These spring kits are real easy to install. If you know how to take the trigger, we got an average on this enhanced reliability kit of 5 pounds 3.5 ounces, which I think is pretty good. And I think this kit is supposed to reliably hit those softer primers, or harder primers rather. Okay, now I've installed off camera the yellow spring kit. I think the trigger and disconnector spring are exactly the same as what was in the other kit, but it does have the yellow spring for the hammer. And this is in the reduced power spring kit. So we'll put the upper back on and we'll try the trigger pulls on this. And what I was starting to say a minute ago is these are very simple to install, and you could probably even do these and have similar results, I would imagine, with a standard military spec parts kit fire control group. I just happen to be doing this one on the EPT trigger. Now there you saw I had a 4.9 or 4 pound 9 ounce pull, 5 pound 1 ounce pull, so I'm getting lower pull weights, which I expected on the reduced power. 5 pound 11.5. But I think you would probably have similar results to any other mil spec triggers. The EPT trigger isn't supposed to give you a lower trigger pull. It's just supposed to give you a smoother trigger pull. 4 pound 10.3 with an average of 4 pound 14 ounces. So below 5 pound average on the reduced power. So I thought that was pretty good. The trigger feels good. It feels a little light. When I was doing some test firing, trigger dry firing here, I thought it felt very light. So I'm expecting probably some light primer strikes on those harder primers, because I shoot steel cased ammo. But these are the packaging again. That's the one I put in, and I'm going to leave this one in for now, the reduced power. I may end up putting the enhanced reliability in a different gun. But anyway, that's what I've got now. I'm going to take it out and shoot it. I'll post a video showing the results of that. And thanks for watching. If you have any questions or comments, throw it in the comments section below. Hit that like button. It definitely helps. Thank you.